This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Prime Minister responds to Facebook ban concerns. New brachytherapy facility opens. And Nakanai district to focus on law and order. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape has clarified that Facebook ban was not his decision.
Upon his arrival from New Zealand yesterday, Prime Minister responded to concerns raised on Facebook ban in PNG. Facebook was shut down for a day early this week without notifying the public by the responsible authorities. This has led to so many questions and concerns raised by the general public.
Facebook ban was not a unilateral James Marape decision. But because I sit at the top of the order of government structure, I take all the blames, and that's part of my job. But the Facebook issue came from technical checks at the NICTA, Communication Department, and Police Department, from what I was gathered. In fact, I asked the National Security Advisory Council to meet, and by today they're possibly meeting to give me a brief later today as to what happened in the Facebook issue.
Following the Facebook ban, Police Commissioner David Manning made a statement the next day that due to ongoing efforts by criminals to incite violence against communities and damage critical infrastructure, a temporary restriction on the Facebook platform has been ordered under the Counter-Terrorism Act 2024. Meanwhile, Police Minister Peter Chiamalili Jr. also revealed in a statement that the government has tested the control of social media usage in PNG to mitigate hate speech, misinformation, pornography, and other negative content. Prime Minister stressed that Facebook has both advantage and disadvantage, but it wasn't his call to shut down Facebook.
People must also be informed that Facebook has also been a place of crime as well as place of social communication and business transaction. I, for one, don't stand for shutting down Facebook. Members in my government caucus know very well my strong view that Facebook also allows for business, commerce, education to run. So Facebook must be protected by an accountability in the use of Facebook. None of you can ignore the fact that pornography is rife on Facebook. And pornography is being accessed by children and minors. Is it right? As parents, is it right? I ask every parent across the country.
He further added that as a country, we must make accountable use of Facebook.
I think the test that was run was to see how we could, without suppressing right of communication, how control can be made in shutting down pornographic sites, shutting down sites that are not good for the country, without tampering on people's right of free speech and communication. So I just want to impress on every one of us, there must be maturity in this conversation. Don't be an opposition advocate. Opposition has been calling down for James Marape to step down since 2019. Don't be an opposition advocate.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
The National Cancer Treatment Center officially opened the new brachytherapy facility at the Engau Memorial Provincial Hospital in Lae.
Cancer patients within the country will now have access to advanced treatment services at the National Cancer Treatment Center in the Engau Provincial Hospital in Lae. With the inclusion of the brachytherapy facility, cancer patients who previously sought treatment abroad can now receive treatment in country. This week, Minister for Health Elias Kapavore, including other state dignitaries and stakeholders, officially launched the 20 million kina facility funded by the Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited. The Health Minister said,
as we celebrate this important achievement. This is the Prime Minister said then, 9th of July 2022, on the floor of Parliament. He said we must ensure that our health facility is within 1 hour walk, 1 hour by boat, 1 hour by plane, 1 hour by truck. It simply means that health services must be accessible to our people. By 2025, we do not want Papua New Guineans to go overseas looking for health services. We worked hard to establish and invest into buildings like Port Moresby Heart Facility and Lake Cancer Facility. We must now build more facilities. So the Prime Minister said that by 2025, we should reduce the number of our people traveling overseas for cancer treatments. He said this on the 9th of July 2022. Today we are 3 years on and we are seeing this happen.
Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited Managing Director Wapu Song was commended as a champion for health for continued support towards health inquests throughout the country. The facility was built within 3 months and has already started treatments with 8 patients so far. Morbe Provincial Health Authority CEO Dr. Kepas Binga said a total of 400 cancer patients have received treatment since the center was reopened last year. Meanwhile, brachytherapy is a form of internal radiation therapy primarily used to treat various cancers, particularly cervical cancer, by placing radioactive materials near or within the tumor to deliver a targeted dose of radiation. Jessica Nui, National EMTV News, Leh.
Meanwhile, Minister for Health Elias Kapavore further addressed pressing concerns raised by the Cancer Center staff regarding their personal emoluments, which has resulted in a protest earlier this year. Minister Kapavore called on the Morbe Provincial Health Authority to have a structure drawn up and sent to the department for approval.
What's happening? Address this. Or they are, what do you call it, or temporary staff here. Get them permanent. That's the one structure. Do the structure. Can't come and call a DPM approving. For the first time, the government allocated 233 million kina to address personal emoluments for PHs in the country. For the first time. For the first time, more people seem close to 15 million to 20 million, close to Namelat Slab. Plenty money.
Minister for Commerce and Industry and member for Tambul Nebelia presented the district's acquittals of 2023 and 2024 to the Department of Implementation and Rural Development yesterday.
Thank you.
The member for Tambul Nebelia during the presentation of the acquittals apologized for the late submission of these documents. He explained that due to a court case he had faced in 2022, prolonged into 2023 and 2024, hence delaying the submission of the acquittals.
People's money, misspending and Nicaragua. People's money go to bridge. People's money go to road. Ambulance car, go to education, or school classrooms, or tourism, agriculture, SME, and all the concern lots la 2023 budget to 2024 budget budget. What is something me current government the whole true me workland.
The member further called on the MPs to refrain from posting provincial and district issues on social media.
All the ministers and governors here, you checking book law good. Because me looking plenty noise comment, plenty Facebook. Me blog members me blog on Facebook. No good you me talk to working on go now, money subway. So that's people's money. We need to check it properly.
Minister for Implementation and Rural Development said his department is working closely with all provinces and districts to ensure the requirements under the Public Finance Management Act of accountability of public funds are upheld.
Acquittals here will be the department will go through and they'll be in close liaison with the DDA along Tambul Nebelia, and that should trigger the next flow of funds back to the district.
Meanwhile, it said the department has received 3 million kina funding from the national budget that will be used for Bilum Project, a digital platform that will be utilized by provinces and districts.
With the digital platform, they can store everything on iCloud, and it will be easy access in real life time. So departments already started installing this rollout of these programs all over the country. If we can all get that system integrated into our districts, you don't have to come here. You just stay there and update your acquittals and reports and everything that is required.
Meanwhile, the member for Tambul Nebilia commended the Department of Implementation and Rural Development for ensuring that public funds are accounted for. The member for Tambul Nebilia commended the Department of Implementation and Rural Development for visiting districts and provinces for inspection.
This country, we need to fix it. We need to take back PNC. You contribute, I contribute, and then I'll do it. You black, I'm checking. You know, you check you check him, you black Kamarto district, that's a very, very good job.
The Chief Executive Officer of Tambul Nebilia DDA, Philip Talpa, presented a physical report on the inspection conducted by the Department of Implementation and Rural Development.
The team from here, I think, and they went up and we took them physically around to the project sites, and they basically have fair knowledge of what the district setup is like and what we have carried out some of the projects that we are reporting.
He said the administration is committed to ensuring services are delivered.
We're the biggest district in Western Islands, 3 LLGs, 96 council votes. We're the biggest district in the province, but we try to be the model in the province, and service and delivery attempts, at least we are covering the entire district of Tambul Nebilia.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Find everything you need with just one stop. Visit our newly opened department store where quality meets affordability. Here at One Stop Shop, we provide a wide range of products from kids' toys, electronic devices, storage and travel products, kitchen utensils, home furniture, and even home decor. One Stop Shop has got you covered with a great customer service, friendly staff, safe atmosphere, and our wide range of quality products. One Stop Shop will give you peace of mind.
Monday night on In Focus.
International estimates would suggest that Papua New Guinea loses between 20 and 25% of its national budget to corruption, fraud, waste and error each year. So that's in the range of 7 to 8 billion kina per year.
We hold discussions with the Independent Commission Against Corruption.
The file comes to us, we have powers to assess the matter.
That's on Monday night.
You're watching National EMTV News. The Simbu provincial government has supported the local level government presidents with 50,000 kina to push forward their LLG petition in the Supreme Court on the 3rd of April 2025.
The support of 50,000 kina will help the local level government presidents in Simbu to bring forward their petition in the highest court of Papua New Guinea. 10,000 kina was allocated to the preparation of event alongside with local level government members and the local councillors. The other 40,000 kina was presented in cash to Mount Gilwa President and Deputy Governor for Western Islands Province Michael Mai for their legal fees and logistics. The local presidents and councillors were happy to support Mr. Mai to represent them in the highest court next month. Mr. Mai said LLGs have not yet received funds and could not have chance to deliver any services, where he is now moving forward to stand before the court next month. He sincerely thanked Simbu Provincial Member Noah Kul and his administration for their huge support towards his team to help them fight their battle.
Initiative na, you are asking governor, please pass him sincere thank you, Lomiko Governor. This it's like I am a prayer man. One can cry with me. There are many who are not listening to us. Governor are crying with me and supporting me. We thank you, Islam diplomacy. A lot of them helping me pass. It's the first time you like me. So don't give more right. We will not stop. We will try. We will fight until the end.
Meanwhile, Simbu Provincial Deputy Governor and President of Kumai Bomai Gumini, Mr. Anton Kua, stressed some of the issues, indicating that his LLG was not treated as three-tie government in making decisions but was controlled by the national government. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
A murder case has been reported at Goldie Junction along Iritsano Highway, with police investigations now underway, according to Central Provincial Police Commander, Acting Superintendent Joseph Saleh.
The victim has been identified as Matthew Moitot, a resident of Erom Village in Guari local level government of Goilala District, Central Province. PPC Saleh stated that while the incident occurred yesterday evening, it was only reported to the police this morning. According to initial reports, Moitot was last seen consuming homemade alcohol with friends between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. at Laloki before his death. The exact cause of his death remains unclear, with authorities investigating whether he was murdered and left on the road or if he was still alive when struck by an unidentified vehicle. The Police Criminal Investigation Division is leading the inquiry, with officers working to determine the next steps. PPC Saleh has urged any witnesses or individuals with information to come forward to assist with the investigation. Additionally, he has appealed to Moitot's family and relatives to refrain from taking matters into their own hands, emphasizing that police will thoroughly investigate to establish the true cause of death. At the crime scene, local residents of Laloki gathered as authorities assess the situation. James Gukan, National EMTV News.
With the increase in population, Nakanai District will now focus on law and order going forward.
Member for Nakanai District and Oil Palm Minister Francis Maneke said this while presenting 2024 district acquittals to the Department of Implementation and Rural Development yesterday.
Biala is one of the areas
So we now prioritizing law and order as a district agenda. So in Biala, we building a police station, the police barracks and a tax credit scheme. And also lately, we also trying to build a police station together with provincial government in San Lubus for Central Nakanai.
Maneke said most of their projects captured a people's-orientated and they tried to ensure a fair distribution of resources in the district.
Okay, the main programs that we delivering today is we delivering housing scheme, whereby we provide building materials to communities, especially to government institutions, especially schools, hospital, and all that. But at the same time, we also give contracts to build health infrastructures and also education infrastructures.
The acting district administrator, Jeffrey Osa, said despite the district challenges, they ensured they complied to the Department of Implementation and Rural Development's requirement to deliver services.
As a new district, we have challenges as we go through, but these challenges don't put us down. We still continue to deliver our service to our people.
The acting secretary for the Department of Implementation and Rural Development accepted the acquittals and urged them to deliver as captured.
We will accept these reports. It's a massive task in your hand. You need more money to develop your district and identify areas of issues, cross-cutting issues that are affecting your district, which become your priority areas.
He encouraged them to use the electronic system when delivering their next report. Nakanai District is a new district after separated from Talasia. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
Youths that participated in the Youth Resource Week have been educated on financial literacy, among other activities, during the week-long event. The senior trainer for the Center for Excellence in Financial Literacy, Sebastian Mugub, said more than 3,000 youths visited their booths to get information on financial literacy.
Senior trainer for the SEFI team, Sebastian Mugub, explained on what the SEFI team did throughout the week.
Because we see financial literacy is it's a must for all Papua New Guineans and especially the youths. And the SMEs, their financial literacy is also important, and for the working class and for students, they need to have basic financial literacy knowledge before they go into formal employment. Or when they drop back, they will also apply that knowledge. They will, whatever little they get it from the garden or the source of income, they will have the knowledge of how to save and invest.
He said most youths visited their booth to know more about financial inclusion.
During this youth week, a lot of young youths, they came and visited our booth, and also we ran basic financial literacy on the other side with our trainers.
Mr. Mugub said over 3,000 youths visited their booth.
On our data, we have about 3,000 youths they registered, almost 3,280. That was last night. So about over 3,000 youths they came and came to our booth, and they showed interest in our financial literacy training.
The Center for Excellence in Financial Literacy was an initiative of the Bank of PNG to drive financial inclusion to the people that do not take part in the financial sector. Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
A woman from Wawaria district in Morobe province has been named the winner of the Truka Industries Win Your Own Home promotion after the draw in Leh on Thursday.
The much anticipated draw for the Roots Win Your Own Home promotion announced the regional winner for Momase in Leh on Thursday. Public gathered outside of Rauma 18 wholesale, where the Leh Trukai team was set up to witness the draw. Matilda John from Wawaria district in Morobe was the lucky winner drawn.
Winning house promotion winner is Matilda John Wawaria.
Regional Manager Daniel Charles said the winner spent 54 kina to purchase a 10 kg bag of roots rice at the Ritz PNG Limited in Bulolo town.
Winner blood is la promotion roots on home promotion. Winner am Matilda John. Na emblong embam rice blongan is la roots 10 kg and we've been buying long Ritz PNG and tablo Bulolo. Na em been winning eligible blongan em wow or district blongan em wow area. So this la winner blood is la house em ompla Mary blood is la Molobe em wow.
Winner Matilda John is now the owner of a 3-bedroom Bumbu Rain skit home, fully equipped with electrical wiring, plumbing and kitchen joinery.
This la house and come lo PNG Forest Products and we plug simmet lo. Here blo Robert, so this la house and value is 132,000 kina. Now I'm been winning just one block, 10 kg roots, medium grain rice. We still continue to run our in-store promotion, which is running everywhere. We have the good price on, obviously the right price on our rice. At the moment, that's still running in every store in Ley and in Sipik and in Medang. So it's actually helping a lot of people. So when you're buying a rice, a lot of people think they look at the price, but when there's an FOC, that's something that you can get as well. So it also helps additional rice for our house and our family. That's continuing to run. Any other major promotions will be announced by our head office.
Momase Regional Manager said this initiative is part of Trukai's commitment to giving back to its customers and giving them the opportunity to achieve their lifetime dream of owning your own home. Meanwhile, the promotion ran for 5 months, beginning in October last year. The 4 lucky winners from each region have already been announced. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
EMTV News A Closer Look returns for 2025, the current affairs program that brings to you weekly insights for the latest on education, health, business, politics,
I just want to make that clear.
sports, and more. A closer look every Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Now moving to overseas news, more than 140 people are believed to have died after a powerful earthquake rocked Myanmar and Thailand.
Most of the deaths occurred in Myanmar, while at least 10 people were killed in Bangkok, where a high-rise under construction collapsed. The death toll is expected to rise as local authorities assess the full extent of the disaster. The 7.7 magnitude quake struck at midday local time with an epicentre near Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city. Aftershocks followed, one of them measuring a strong 6.4 magnitude. The United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres says the UN is mounting a response in Myanmar.
The United Nations system is mobilizing to help those in need. The government of Myanmar has asked for international support, and our team in Myanmar is already in contact in order to fully mobilize our resources in the region to support the people of Myanmar. But of course, there are other countries impacted, but the epicenter is in Myanmar, and Myanmar is the weakest country in this present situation.
The death toll has continued to increase as the full scale of this disaster has become clearer in Myanmar, where the epicentre of the earthquake was. At the moment, state media there is reporting that at least 140 people have been killed. The leader of the military junta there saying that they are expecting that number to increase and asking for help from any country willing to provide it. Now, this, of course, is a very rare plea for help from the military junta, which overthrew the elected government of Myanmar in 2021 and has ruled over the country throughout a civil war in the years since. There are reports coming from Burmese people living outside of Myanmar about just how hard it is to get any information out of the country, to get in touch with friends and family back home to check on their well-being. Aid groups and human rights groups really saying that this couldn't have come at a worse time for Myanmar, with 3 million people internally displaced in the country due to that ongoing civil war. So unfortunately, it really does look like the scale of the disaster is set to increase in Myanmar. Here in Thailand, authorities have so far reported around 10 deaths, but rescue efforts have continued throughout the night at that construction site, where we saw that 30-storey building which was under construction collapse during the earthquake, pancaking down on itself, creating an enormous amount of dust and debris. And the videos showing workers just running for their lives, absolutely terrified. Now there are dozens of people trapped under the rubble there. An ongoing rescue effort with drones overhead and rescue workers continuing to sift through the carnage there in the heat and humidity here in Bangkok. So authorities saying that there's dozens of people unaccounted for at that building, and so far around 100 people missing after this disaster here in Thailand.
Tropical cyclone Diane has crossed the coast in Western Australia's north in the early hours of this morning, bringing with it rain and, for now, moderate wind.
So the volume of this rainfall is certainly continuing to increase here in Derby this morning, and local authorities issuing another storm advice moments ago for Kimberley and the Pilbara regions. Now, the system is still tracking as a Category 1 tropical cyclone, but expected to weaken to a tropical low when it reaches Derby just before midday. This is the 9th tropical cyclone to form off the Australian coast, and just the second to make landfall here in WA after tropical cyclone Zelia earlier this year. As mentioned, local authorities issuing that storm warning earlier today. So local residents are certainly urged to keep abreast of local conditions before heading out, if deciding to head out at all.
The ceasefire between Israel and Lebanese militant group Hezbollah appears to be on the brink of collapsing after Israeli jets bombed Beirut and multiple sites in Lebanon.
This is the first time since Israel signed a ceasefire deal with the militant group Hezbollah that the Israeli military has bombed the Lebanese capital, Beirut. It also bombed multiple sites in southern Lebanon, saying they were command centres, launchers and fighters from Hezbollah. It follows the launching of 2 rockets from southern Lebanon into Israel, the second such incident within a week. Hezbollah denied responsibility for both of those incidents. Lebanon's President Joseph Aoun says Israel has been continually violating the ceasefire deal since it was signed, notably by not removing troops from southern Lebanon. The Israeli military has maintained a presence in 5 outposts, saying that Hezbollah has not complied with the deal by withdrawing from the same area. Lebanon's government says Israel is making its task of disarming Hezbollah and assuming full control for military action within Lebanon that much harder. Israel's government says it's simply enforcing the deal, and Israel's Prime Minister says the military will strike anywhere within Lebanon if there are more rocket launches.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
I'm living business, Lomino. Okay, boss, me, me.
From Hatok Mang, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Port Moresby AFL Association has officially launched its 2025 Money Plus competitions at the Coles Oval in Port Moresby today.
With promising start of the new season, Port Moresby AFL Association Treasurer Daniel Maisu acknowledged legends including all former PNG reps, 2 new clubs at the launching today.
On behalf of POM AFL to also, in this launching, introduce our 2 new clubs to the 2025 season. Taikone Hawks, who have come back, their re-entry into the season for after 25 years. And also I'd like to welcome the new club, Skyview Kangaroos, the Sky Roos. I'd also like to welcome you into the competition. And also I'd like to acknowledge the re-entry of the Kokofas back into the competition for this year.
He further gave a rundown on the number of teams that will participate this season.
So that brings to a total of 10 teams. And I'm very proud to see an expansion in the code. Based off the success of the first Pacific Cup that we held and winning the cup and coming back, it has brought and inspired a lot of interest. And we know out of these 2 areas, we will have new talents, and hopefully we will have some of them running in the next Pacific Cup.
He also mentioned that Tauranga Suns will also make a return in the next 2026 season and also thank Money Plus for their support all throughout the years.
I would also like to acknowledge Money Plus, who will also be supporting us this season again. So with that, and on behalf of POM AFL board and executives, I would like to officially launch the POM AFL Money Plus 2025 season. Thank you.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Soccer Association has officially kicked off its pre-season at Bicini Ground today.
Speaking today, Port Moresby Soccer Association Competitions Manager Joseph Ame gave a brief on the pre-season.
We have resumed our 2025 pre-season this year. Within this year, in pre-season, we'll be having 6 to 7 weeks pre-season, which the normal competition will run for six weekends, but we had an additional of 2 weekends. With we might have a disruption during that season, so we had 2 more weeks into it, which the total week will be 8 weekends altogether.
Ame further highlighted the participating teams.
This season, we have 48 teams altogether taking part. We have divided a men pool into 6, which is A to H, and then we have women in 4 pools, which is A to D. So with that, we have mixed Premier teams against our lower divisions, which last year we did similar, which we do our competition in a competitive way into the proper season.
He further elaborated on the competition.
With that, for proper season, we will start around within May, depending on the competition duration of the pre-season. And total teams that registered in proper season is 48. And then from there, we divided them into their respective divisions.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
As PNG's only ISO accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Find everything you need with just one stop. Visit our newly opened department store where quality meets affordability. Here at One Stop Shop, we provide a wide range of products from kids' toys, electronic devices, storage and travel products, kitchen utensils, home furniture, and even home decor. One Stop Shop has got you covered with a great customer service, friendly staff, safe atmosphere, and our wide range of quality products. One Stop Shop will give you peace of mind.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. The pasta, the white sauce. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local market. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Now moving to overseas sports. The Broncos have claimed bragging rights over the Dolphins in the NRL Brisbane Derby with a 12 points to 20 points to 12 triumph in the heavy rain at Lyon Park.
Tricolours sit in 14th position on the ladder with just 2 competition points after losing 3 of their opening 4 rounds.
Western Bulldogs have overcome a slow start to record an 8-point comeback victory in the AFL in Cape Carlton win-loss.
Brodie Kemp booted 5 goals for the Blues, who led for most of the match at Docklands Stadium, but a clutch goal from Aaron Norton and late sealer from James O'Donnell in the dying minutes enabled the Bulldogs to prevail 12 goals 11-83 to 11-9-75. Carlton is now 0-3 for the season, while the Dogs are 2-1 after 3 rounds.
Madison Levy has made history, becoming Australia's most prolific try scorer in women's rugby sevens.
The 22-year-old took her tally to 189 over just 4 years to eclipse teammate Charlotte Classic's mark of 186. The World Rugby Player of the Year scored 7 tries on the opening day of the Hong Kong Rugby Sevens. She scored a hat-trick against Spain and hours later 4 more in Australia's win over Canada.
In the A-League Women's, Sydney FC's final hopes are still alive after a 2-0 win over the Western Sydney Wanderers at Marconi Stadium.
Mackenzie Hawkesby opened the scoring for the defending champions after a penalty was given for a handball, but it was 17-year-old Indiana Dos Santos who sealed the win and made history, becoming the youngest Sydney Derby goal scorer in the competition. The Sky Blues now sit 3 points behind the 6th-placed Brisbane Roar.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes are on Papua. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones would follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with chances of few showers and thunderstorms. Daru, partly cloudy with brief showers and possible thunderstorms. Keramat, cloudy periods with brief showers. Alotau, cloudy periods with brief showers and possible thunderstorms. And Popondata, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Ley City, cloudy periods with brief showers and possible thunderstorms. Madang, cloudy periods with brief showers. Wewak, cloudy period with chances of brief showers. And Vanimo, cloudy period with few showers. In the New Guinea Highland region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with some showers and possible thunderstorm. Kavieng, cloudy periods with some showers with possible thunderstorm. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy periods with few showers. Kimber, cloudy periods with few showers. And Buka, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorm. In the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiyawa, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. and to small ships focused. Waters of southern PNG and Indonesian border to Daro to Kiwai Island, to Kerama to Yule Island to Hood Point, seas 0.5 to 1.0 meters. Waters of Wood Point to Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Millen Bay Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Cape Vogel to Owen Gulf to Finschhafen, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Finschhafen through Viti Strait to CSC and Long Island to Madang, seas 1.0 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Madang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG and Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of highlands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of New Ireland to his New Britain to Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.0 meters. And waters of West New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. And to ocean forecast, Coral Sea seas light, northeast to southwest winds of 5 to 15 knots. Solomon Sea seas smooth to slight, northeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. Bismarck Sea seas smooth to slight, easterly to northeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. And Pacific Ocean seas light, northeast to southeast winds of 5 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 29th of March 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
The oceans are a mysterious frontier. They can trigger our deepest fears. This is the story of one patrol boat.
Carry on the sea boat!
It's 20